Hey guys, it's your boy Sushi here with another Etheria Restart RTA video. So in this video, we're going to be talking about how to play turn 1 now. Because turn 1 is a lot different than it was before. Because honestly now, if you are masters or like low mythic, it's very difficult to cleave, okay? You literally cannot cleave everything anymore. It's very, very difficult, especially with the new deting, especially with Aya, Reaper steps, all that stuff. They're always cutting, they're always tanking everything, they're always healing everything back. So the solution to that I found most successful is playing turn 1 CC. Honestly, guys, I think that's the only way to go right now if you're trying to push as high as you can. Now, I'm not saying Cleave is entirely dead. You can still play Cleave and still win, which I'll show you guys in just a little bit. Some of my viewers are in like Diamond and under. So in Diamond and under, Cleave is still viable. You can still use Cleave for Diamond and under for the lower ranks. But definitely in Mythic, it's a lot more inconsistent than CC. So I've just been going CC all the time. So just really quick, the main star, okay, the most important character in a CC team, in my opinion, is Nahor. But I don't have Nahor, even though he is the best CCer in the game as of right now. So I've been mainly using Lilium. And I want to show you guys my Lilium build right here. Full damage. I don't have a Fury Edge Tiger Yin. It is what it is. This Lilium build still puts in a lot of work, which you guys will see in the replays later. So obviously 100% crit rate. Harvest is super good because you're essentially going to be nuking tanks. Right? You're going to be nuking, you're going to be one-shotting Ray Marys, Tiamats, the new Deting, Rahu, all of them. You're going to nuke them in one shot, okay? With this build, that's why you need Harvest. Kenai also really good damage, and like I said, Swift Raid, Fury Edge, whichever one you have, for Tiger Yin specifically, because Tiger Yin makes you nuke even harder because he gives an extra 50% damage. Okay, for the first hit, for the very first hit, especially with Lilium, you guys know she only hits once or twice. This is huge, absolutely huge. Not to mention Tiger Yin can nuke one unit by himself because he does his own attack. Okay, this is the build here. So Lilium is my biggest player. She's my main player now in terms of turn 1 CC. So some secondary, very helpful characters are obviously CC characters. So Nivette, you guys know my opinion on Nivette. I think she needs a small damage boost, to be honest. Right, I think she does need a small damage boost, but this is her current build. You guys can take a look at that there. But she is more or less just another CC character, right? So she essentially, for my account, is a Nahor because I don't have Nahor. But Nahor is just insanely broken. I also don't have Mia, so Mia Nahor, I need to get those in my account somehow, both of them. I don't know, but you guys can take a look at the build there. Hizuki Mari has been very helpful as well. Hizuki Mari has been really, really good. CC, extra attack, permanent attack bonus for the whole team. Amazing. She's fantastic. Very, very good. Where is Mio? Of course, Mio is amazing. Her biggest weakness is bulwark, right? You have a full bulwark team. If you don't have any strippers, you're cooked. And we'll talk about the strippers in just a sec. But you guys can take a look at the builds all there. You can pause the video, whatever you want. And then the next important part I would like to talk about are definitely the strippers, okay? So for someone, for a character like Plume, you want your strippers to go first. Okay, I have my account speed tuned, which I'll show you in just a sec. So Plume is at 339. You guys know she's broken as hell. I always first pick Plume now, whether I go first or second, and if she's not banned, Plume at 339. But my secondary stripper is Heinrich right here. You guys can take a look at the build. I'm showing everything for you guys to see. He's at 333. Okay, he needs to go first. He's at 333. Mio is at 331. Okay. Mari is slow as hell. 310. You guys know I'm not that fast, okay? Also, Tsukiyomi 330 in case I want to bring up a cleaver like or a damage dealer. If I want to bring up a damage dealer like Lilium, Messiah, or whatever, right? You want her essentially going after the strippers as well as after Mio. I use her specifically after Mio in case you have a Ray Mary or a Tiamat on the other team and you need to wound them or CC them before you attack them so that they don't either bramble or they don't or they can heal from amber if you don't wound them. Okay, so very important. Make sure your dispellers, your strippers are faster than your CCers. Okay, guys, That's pretty much all I've been playing lately. I don't even pick Messiah that much anymore because, you know, Messiah is really not that strong. P1, 4, 1, 2. You know, I'm not a whale, guys. If I had P5 Messiah, I'd be nuking everything. But one good thing about playing CC that you can't do with Cleave is that Cleave, if you're missing this damage, you're cooked, okay? But CC, you do not need duplicates and you do not need that big damage, right? You're gonna slowly chip them down, right? You're gonna slowly chip them down, like freeze them, stun them, petrify them, everything, do all that stuff to them, and they just don't get to play a game, which I'll show. It's gonna be crazy. Okay, guys. So those are all my builds. Those are the current characters that are in my roster right now. Of course, Freya, you want a Freya as well, super duper fast, as fast as she can go on bulwark, in case you need to speed contest, stuff like that. Okay, I don't build any turn 2. I don't play that. I don't like it. All right. So now let's take a look at some of the gameplay. So let's talk about the lower ranks first, okay? So I have some videos from one of my viewers, Poro right here. He's in Diamond, okay? And he's just been showing us that you can still cleave in Diamond. So for the viewers who are Diamond and below, you can still cleave and you can still cook, okay? So let's watch this replay first really quick here. So my viewer Poro is on the other side. Okay, they're on the red side. So here Yelly. Okay, so they're running a super fast Yelly, which is why she's very weak, right? But the super fast Yelly works out because if Yelly gets to go one more time, you just win. And now this guy has no damage. So he eliminated the biggest threat, which was Mari. And this is pretty much GG's. So you can run speed Yelly if you want as well. I have retired my Yelly because she is terrible. She is very, very bad. Now Bayotin brings up Yelly. Shoots the... Oh, he actually... Wow, he actually lost the Yelly. But of course, we know we have Bayo right there. If he doesn't kill Bayo right now, Bayo will come... Oh, bring Yelly back. There it is. Brings her back. Easy clap, okay? Oh, he S3'd instead of S2'd? He could have just S2'd, I think. Oh, he still won this? He's gonna S2 now, I think. Now he S2s with Bayo and that's GG's. Yep. S3, very nice. So Cleave definitely still works. At this lower rank, kill her, and then that's GG's. Yep, that's GG's. Now let's take a look at the next video, which is against a turn 2 team. Yeah, so a much tankier team, right? So we have the Ting here, we got Hellkid here. This is what people are drafting at Diamond, so let's take a look. So Poro's across. Poro's on the red team again. So always Plume first. See how he has Plume first? You definitely want your strippers first. Okay, so Aya can bring up the other characters. Not too big of a deal. So Hellkid actually cuts here. I'm actually surprised he actually ends up winning this. So now the issue is he can't really deal with Messiah. So Meal's here, right? He S1s because Meal can't do anything with the immunity from Hellkid. Okay, there's the strip, and it looks like this second turn he might be able to cook on the second turn because he stripped that immunity. And he has Messiah. This team doesn't look like they can kill Messiah, which is pretty good for Poro. Yeah, literally no damage at all in this team. There it is. CC from Mio after the strip, and that's GG's. Yep, that's GG's. Very good from Poro. So definitely, you can still cleave at the lower ranks. So now let's talk about the higher ranks. We're talking about like high masters, masters 3, and then into mythic, low mythic. You guys know I'm a low mythic player. We're going to be taking a look at Etheria first because I have some tips for Etheria as well. So some videos I would like to look at, some replays are Ghost right here. This game against Ghost is really cool. So this is me. This is my gameplay now. So for these turn 2 teams in AI Arena, I have Plume here. There's Plume on both teams, right? We have Plume to strip or to ignore the Reaper steps. If you guys don't know, you can S1 with Plume and try to ignore the Reaper steps. There is still a 10% chance that the Reaper steps gets procced because there's a 10% innate resist that you can't ignore at all. So Lilium here, I always kill the Ray Mary, okay? Always try to kill the Ray Mary. I wasn't able to kill the Ray Mary there. So what I did was I tried to reset for the second turn And I got the freeze on Ray Mary. Good. So this is looking pretty GG at this point. Okay. You want to get rid of Ray Mary as soon as possible because as a turn 1 player, if she gets out of CC or if she gets even one chance to attack, you just lose because she'll nuke one of your characters with her S3. Her follow-up S3 will nuke the rest of them and you just instantly lose. Okay. So the strategy for this is to focus Ray Mary and then like Tiamat or Rahu or Holden. In this case, I'm trying to get rid of their heals because Fuchu is healing a little too much. But I end up hitting Plume anyway because as soon as I kill Plume, I just win. He's healing, but the HP is sealed. I cannot believe my Navette did not kill there. But that's pretty much GG's at this point. Remember, guys, this is AI Arena, so there's not like in person, like a person playing right now. And then that's just GG's. We can stop it right there. There's not really much else to take a look at. The second game I want to talk about before we move into RTA is this game against Hayabusa. So this one, we have Ray Mary, Tiamat, and the new Deting, as well as Fortissimo on the Ling. So I fought this guy because he didn't have Reaper Steps, right? Reaper Steps is the biggest problem for a turn 1 CC team. So you mainly want to pre-ban Aya in RTA, right? If they get that Reaper Steps, if they cut, you're just cooked. You just instantly lose. But same thing, focus the Ray Mary. Okay, focus the Ray Mary for sure. Now I get Ray Mary in Amber, so she can't nuke. I managed to tank this Tiamat proc right here. Freeze everybody and then just nuke one at a time, and then that's GG's. Okay, Lilium here is the star because she's doing so much damage. The other 3 characters are replaceable, but Lilium's huge damage, like raw single target damage, as well as the potential for her S2 to stun the entire team, is massive, and that's just GG's. Now let's go look at RTA. So for RTA, which games did I want to look at? I wanted to look at this nice little 3-win streak here. So let's look at Bochi's right here. We fought him yesterday. So this is the pick. So he pre-banned Plume here, right? Otherwise, I would have picked Plume first. Okay, but I picked Heinrich. Remember, your strippers have to go first. So he banned Heinrich. I also banned Sylph because his Sylph was on Alicorn, right? Because if they cleanse even one time, you're cooked, okay? So you want to get rid of all the potential cleansers and Reaper Steps. So I pre-banned Aya here because I'm pre-banning Aya all the time now. So let's watch this replay. Okay, so I go first, of course. Luckily for me, he doesn't have anybody on Bulwark, right? Looking at the shells, nobody's on Bulwark. So we just CC them. You literally don't let them play the game at all, and you just win. Okay, don't let them play, you win. Ray Mary, big damage. Lilium is going to... I decided to stun the Ray Mary here because if I kill somebody, she's going to nuke my whole team. Okay, so that's crazy. We got the Bramble procs there. There's no way turn 2 players are complaining because they do so much damage without even clicking a single button. Okay, they don't click a single button. Now I got everyone petrified, very good. So who do I kill? I kill Ray Mary, and that still didn't kill her. Okay, but luckily my S2 from my Navette managed to kill both of the it managed to put the Navette in the Ray Mary in Amber. Sorry, I'm like thinking about the next game too. But yeah, more or less just CC the shit out of them, do some big damage with Lilium, and then you just win. As long as you manage your CCs properly and you focus the right targets with Lilium or with Navette for that single target damage, you should be okay. And just hope they don't resist everything. Most of the time they can't resist anything. They can't resist everything anyway. So there, he forfeited right there. Next game I want to look at is range top right here. So we had like sort of like a speed contest here. Okay, but I last picked Messiah here. I know, like I said, Cleave is not viable or not as good as it should be, but I picked Messiah here because I wanted to force ban. I wanted him to force ban my Hoyan here, which he ended up doing because he had Yeli. So I picked Messiah here so that he can't pick Messiah and ignore my Hoyan. That's exactly what I did here. So then let's just watch the game. The biggest threat to me was the Mio for sure. So I actually thought I was going to lose here. But as you guys will see, I got pretty lucky. Because if you notice, his Yeli is fast as fuck. And what does a fast Yelly mean? That means she's weak, and you guys will see that here. Okay, so Yelly attacks here. Boom. Only manages to kill my Messiah. So Lilium is still here. Lilium cuts. I stun the whole team. And that's pretty much GG's. Lilium will go again. Lilium still has her S3 here. So this doesn't really matter too much because Lily and Lilium are very fast, given the speed buff and all that stuff. Lilium goes up. Gets S2 back. Gets S2 back because of the S3 that I did. So stun again. And then we just chip them down and we just win. Kill the Rahu. So I got pretty lucky here that the Yelly wasn't that strong. Otherwise, I would have lost the first round. And that's GG's. Okay, and then one more game. I believe it should be against a turn 2 player. Let's see. Where is it? Against Rick right here. Yes, against Rick. So we got Rahu, Ling, Fuchu. So 3 healers and 2 bruisers. So I banned Ling here, I think because it was on Reaper Steps, I believe. We'll take a look. But yeah, so Plume always first. So this is literally just my lineup. Full CC right here. I don't have Nahor, unfortunately. I don't have Mia to strip. But this is more or less the team that I'm running. Version mismatch. No, devs. Why? Okay, so let's try to find another turn 2 game somewhere. We have anything in Fearless? I think I have one game in Fearless. So Fearless doesn't count as much because you don't get it protected. But here, this game against Batsa, one of my viewers. Aya ban, okay, ban Aya. She's always on Reaper Steps unless you have Nahor and Nahor's protected. Because Nahor can just completely negate Reaper Steps because they just freeze everybody and they don't get the push. Mio can freeze too, but her freeze is not as consistent as Nahor. Nahor will pretty much guarantee a freeze. So yeah, so this is what happens when they cannot cleanse, okay? Pretty much when they cannot cleanse. So I'm across there. So I don't have a... I did not have a Dispeller here. But notice how I stole the Born's... I stole the Born's... whatchamacallit? His Bulwark, okay? That's really important. So I think Nivette is very flexible because she can steal from one character. And then I was able to petrify everybody except for Fuchu because she was on Bulwark with Mari. And then I just don't let him play the game anymore, right? Always focus the Ray Mary. I say that pretty much every replay. But look, now Ray Mary's cooked. What is Ray Mary going to do? Nothing, because she's dead. Okay? And then no freeze on the Tiamat, but that's okay because that's why we have 3 or 4 CCers. Now everybody's petrified again. The next main target is Tiamat, right? You don't want her to transform and just one-shot your whole team. Okay, Wound is on her. Very nice. Then you can hit the other characters because Tiamat will HP share even in her Amber form, so she's dead. Now all I have to do is get rid of Born, which I do right here. Well, I don't even do that, but he gave up. Yep, that's pretty much it. So that is how I'm currently playing RTA, AI Arena, Fearless in Etheria Restart. CC is the way to go, man. I feel a lot more comfortable just picking the same thing over and over again. I don't really have to worry about getting cut and stuff like that as much as Cleave, because Cleave doesn't do enough damage and there's counters and Strive and stuff like that. At least if they're CC, they can't Strive, they can't do anything. They need to cleanse, you know? So that's pretty much it for the video, guys. If you found this video helpful or you enjoyed it, don't forget to like, comment your thoughts down below. And subscribe for more content just like this. I stream every day, guys. If you comment and subscribe on this video, you'll be entered into my monthly pass giveaway. I'm giving it away on stream a few hours after this upload goes live. And I'll see you guys either on stream or in the next video. Bye.